everyone, welcome back to Box Aviation and a beautiful day today. Today we're doing the airport update of Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So excited to do this for the month of January 2024, the first airport update for Atlanta for the year. Super excited to get into it. We have some new models added to the collection. If you just saw the newest massive unboxing video, so super excited to show off these new planes. Some really interesting planes came into Atlanta and some interesting routes as well. So cannot wait to get in it. So without further ado, we'll start off this airport update with this beautiful Air Canada Express CRJ900. We'll be going out for a flight out to Toronto. Here we have the KLM Airbus A330-200. This guy will be going to his flight to Amsterdam. Really on this route we see the 300, but on some rare occasions we do see the 200, but for this month it's just pretty much been only the 300. Because I don't have the 300 in my collection, I'll be replacing it with this A330-200. Here we have this beautiful Lufthansa Airlines A340-300 in the old livery. This guy came in from Frankfurt. So excited that we're still seeing the A340-300. For the summer schedule, Lufthansa seems to be having only the 340-300. So very excited that Lufthansa is pretty much setting the 340 here. To Atlanta, not really complaining, and I'm just so glad and happy that they are continuing this service. Here we have the Korean Air 747-8i. This beautiful 747 will be going for its flight out to Seoul. Here we have a brand new model. This is the beautiful Air France 777-200ER. This beautiful aircraft came in from its flight from Paris. Again, this is a brand new model for my collection. If you saw Max Unboxing 19, super excited to add again this Air France model into the collection. The 777-200 has been pretty it's pretty much stick this entire time. Usually Air France right now is setting the 787-9, but Air France goes between the A350 and the 787-9, but on some services we do see the 777-200, or on very rare occasions we do see the 777-300. Here we have this British Airways 777-200ER that will be going for a flight out to London Heathrow. And the other flight to London is this beautiful Virgin Atlantic A350-1000. Here we have this Delta Airlines 737-900. This guy came in for his flight from Seattle. Here we have this absolutely stunning Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. This guy came in from his flight from Sao Paulo. Going out to the longest flight in Delta Airlines' network is this beautiful Delta Airlines A350-900. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Johannesburg. Here we have another Delta Airlines Airbus A350-900. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Santiago, Chile. Here we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. This guy came in from his flight from Amsterdam. Taxiing out to the runway for his flight out to Rome, Fukushima. This beautiful A350-900 will begin going out for his flight out to Rome. Here is another Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. This aircraft will be going out for his flight out to, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Here we have another Delta Airlines Airbus A350-900. This guy came in from his flight from Detroit. Just coming in from Raleigh is this beautiful Delta Airlines 757-200 with winglets. Going out for his flight to Orlando MCO is this beautiful Delta Airlines 757-200 with winglets. Taxiing out to the runway for his flight out to Lagos, Nigeria is this beautiful Delta Airlines Airbus A330-200. Here we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A319. This guy came in from his flight from Dallas, DAL. This beautiful Delta Airlines Airbus 321CO in the thank you livery. This guy came in from will be going out for his flight out to Minneapolis. Going out for his flight out to Munich, Germany is this beautiful Delta Airlines 767-300ER. Over there is that beautiful Delta Airlines 717-200. This guy came in from his flight from Charlotte, North Carolina. Here we have another Delta Airlines 757-200 with winglets. This guy will be getting his catering loaded, his passengers loaded on, and he'll be going out for his flight out to Fort Lauderdale. Taxing out for his flight to Chicago is this beautiful Delta Airlines 737-900 with split scimitars. The Chicago service was usually served on the 757-200, but recently Delta's been sending a lot of 737-900s and some A321neos to Chicago. But looking over at the summer schedule, it looks like they'll keep on sending the 757-200. So it seems that for this month of January, they decided to send in a few 737-900s and like one or two 321s on the Chicago service. So very interesting choice by Delta Airlines. Now for the regionals, we have this first Delta Airlines CRJ 900. This guy will be going out for a flight out to Little Rock. This second Delta Connection CRJ 900 is operated by SkyWest Airlines, and this plane will be flying the flight to Knoxville, Tennessee. And here's the third CRJ in this update. This is the 700 variant. This guy came in from his flight from Tallahassee. Going out for his flight out to San Francisco is this beautiful Delta Airlines 767-300 with winglets. Going out to Salt Lake City is this beautiful Delta Airlines A321CO. Here we have the beautiful Delta Airlines 737-900 with split scimitars. This guy came in from his flight from Cincinnati. And the final airplane for the terminal portion of this video is this beautiful WestJet 737-700 in the old livery without winglets. This guy came in from his flight from Calgary. One thing I just like to add on the Calgary service, it's for some reason 20% of the flights now are on the 737-700 with winglets. I don't have the wingleted version at this moment, so I'll be using the wingletless version. But really interesting that WestJet's recently been flying the 737-700 a lot. Usually was on the MAX service, but I guess they're kind of switching it for some reason for the month of January. It kind of reflects what it was back in 2019 when it was pretty much majority of the flights were on the 700. So it'll be interesting if WestJet will be downgrading the service to 700 or they'll keep the MAX service. So I am deeply interested if they will be keeping this the same aircraft or not. Here we have this beautiful SkyWest Airlines CRJ 700 in, of course, the house livery, flying on behalf of Delta Airlines. This guy will be taxiing out to the runway and be going out for his flight out to Mobile, Alabama. One thing I like just to add about Atlanta for some reason recently, a lot of CRJ 700s in the house colors and the SkyWest house colors have been appearing on Atlanta. I've counted maybe 5 or 6 of them on Flightradar 24. I didn't see them live. So it's really interesting. It's only the 700 variant, and a lot of ex-American Airlines CRJ 700s have been flying around. I guess they've been repainting them into the house livery. I don't know what's with SkyWest Airlines, American Airlines, and Delta Airlines, but it seems like a lot of ex-American Airlines livery planes are flying on behalf of Delta Airlines right now. Like Flightradar 24, there'll be an American CRJ 700, like the picture, but it's on flying on behalf of Delta Airlines, and it's like weird because it's Atlanta to Mobile, Alabama, let's say, and it's on an American Airlines registered plane. It's really confusing, and I'm really interested why Delta's getting a lot of American Airlines' CRJ 700s. Maybe it's because of Delta retiring the CRJ 200 and American getting the CRJ 200 from Air Wisconsin. So I'm really curious if it's that situation. But recently it's been that the SkyWest house liveries have been really popular lately for Delta Airlines' service. I don't know if they're being already repainted into the current Delta Airlines livery, but that's one interesting to know about this aircraft. And here we have another plane waiting to get onto the runway and blast off for his flight out to San Antonio. It's this beautiful Delta Airlines Airbus A321CO. And here we have this beautiful Delta Airlines 757-200 that'll be going out to his flight out to Detroit. Over there we have the beautiful American Eagle E170 and of course the American Retro livery. This beautiful 170 came in from his flight from Chicago O'Hare recently on the, I think it was the 6 p.m. flight, or was it the 8 p.m. flight? Americans have been flying the 170 a lot from Chicago, so it's really interesting to see that Americans have been flying the 170 actually a lot to Atlanta from, I think it was, they were flying it from Miami, Washington, Reagan, and Chicago O'Hare. So it's interesting that Americans have been sending the 170 a lot here to Atlanta. Here we have that beautiful American Airlines Airbus A319. This guy will be going out first flight out to Charlotte Douglas. Here we have the beautiful American Eagle E175 with the enhanced winglets. This beautiful guy came in from his flight from Miami. Here we have the beautiful American Airlines Airbus A321neo. This guy came in from his flight from Dallas, Fort Worth. Here's an aircraft that has been missing a lot this past month at Atlanta. Is this beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 in, of course, this older livery. This guy will be going out for a flight out to San Francisco. Of course, with the recent 737 MAX 9 grounding, the MAX 9 flights to Atlanta have all been canceled for Alaska Airlines and, of course, United Airlines. Alaska Airlines canceled like 70% of the flights that were flying to Atlanta. I feel pretty bad for them. And United Airlines hit it pretty hard, but they had some spare planes, so it was not that bad for them. I feel bad for Alaska Airlines though, but it's great to see the MAX 9 coming back to Atlanta again. Here we have the beautiful United Airlines 737 MAX 8. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Newark, New Jersey. Here we have the beautiful United Airlines 737-800 with split scimitars in the course the Continental Glow color. This guy came in from his flight from Chicago O'Hare. Here we have the beautiful United Express E175 in the Continental Glow colors. This guy will be going out for a flight out to Houston, George Bush. Here we have the Southwest Airlines 737-800 in, of course, the Tennessee 1 livery. This beautiful 737-800 came in from his flight from Salt Lake City. Here we have the Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Kansas City. Here we have this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Missouri 1 livery with split scimitars. This aircraft will be going out for a flight out to Chicago Midway. Here we have another Southwest 737 MAX 8. This aircraft came in from his flight from Denver. Here we have this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-700 in, of course, the Lone Star 1 livery. This beautiful 737-700 will be going out for his flight out to New Orleans. Here we have this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-800 in, of course, the Freedom 1 livery. This beautiful 737-800 will be going out for his flight out to Houston Hobby. Here we have this beautiful JetBlue E195 or 190 in the blueprint livery. This beautiful aircraft came in from a flight from Boston Logan. Here we have this beautiful Alaska Airlines 737-900 with split scimitars. This aircraft came in from a flight from Seattle. Again, like I said previously, I'm pretty sad for Alaska Airlines. They had to cancel a lot of 737 MAX 9 flights for the month of January. And it was a lot of flights. I remember like all the Alaska Airlines flights were pretty much canceled, even on the 900 because they needed spare planes. So I feel pretty bad for Alaska Airlines, but it's great to see that they're bringing the MAX 9 is back to Atlanta. But right now it seems to be only on the 737-900. I guess they're trying to recover from the thing. But at this moment, the MAX 9 is coming back to Atlanta, so which is great news. But for this video, I'll put the 737-900. Here we have this beautiful UPS 757-200F with the the Rolls-Royce engines. This aircraft, this aircraft will be going out for a flight out to Louisville, Kentucky. From Philadelphia is this beautiful UPS 767-300 without winglets. To Cincinnati is this beautiful Primair 767-300 with winglets. And the final plane for this airport update is this beautiful Korean Air 747 AIF. This guy will be going out for a flight out to Dallas, Fort Worth. So without further ado, let's go to the outro and we'll end this video off. So that pretty much sums it up for this airport update for the month of January 2024 for Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So happy to get to finish this airport update, first airport update for Atlanta of the year, of course, and pretty happy. Some interesting, as you can see, routes / plane changes. Interesting services by airlines like American Airlines bringing the 170 a lot. WestJet with their 737-700s. Lufthansa is I'm really happy with their A340 services. So there's a lot of great things to say about. Of course, there's sad things to say about, such as Alaska Airlines and United Airlines 737 MAX 9 services being canceled a lot. Not very cool for the passenger experience because the 737-900 is definitely less comfortable as the 737-900. But of course, that's a necessary safety choice by the FAA to ground it because of the recent incidences. Before we end this video, I'll just to say a few announcements. 2 planes I catched on Flightrider 24 was the first one. It was the Sun Country 737-800 that came in from Minneapolis and then went to Eclair or something French like that. I'll put it up above. It was a really cool flight to see on it. Get to see Sun Country flying charter services. The coolest charter service I saw for this month is the Eastern Airlines 767-300. This guy came in just a few days ago from filming this. It was from, was it San Diego or Phoenix? I don't remember. It was from the West Coast and it just went back to the West Coast. So a really cool flight that I was able to catch on Flightrider 24 and really happy to get it to the to see that. Again, I wish I had the 767 to add into this airport update, but I do not have that model at this moment, so I kind of sad. A few maybe other announcements for the airport before we end it. It's that the Porter Airlines has announced service to Atlanta from, I think it was it Montreal or Toronto. So really exciting service. I don't think I did it. I don't know if I announced that service. I know another service I did not announce was the SAS Scandinavian Airlines is going to start flights from Copenhagen to Atlanta. So really excited to see that service. Another thing is I think Ethiopian is struggling filling their passengers. I don't know if that's completely true or something, but I know that I heard that a few of their some of their flights are like 20 or 30% full. I don't know if that's because of the demand at this moment, but that's pretty sad to hear from. I don't want Ethiopian canceling their service here, but that's really disappointing if they're going to cancel service. Again, that's just take that lightly because it might not be true and that just could be just a one-off occasion. So please do not take that with heart. I can't remember anything else at this moment for new routes being announced for Atlanta. Oh, the Delta Airlines 767-300 has been extended from 2025 retirement to 2030 retirement. So great to see another extra 5 years of the 767 and really excited that we're going to see another 5 years of the 767-300. So really excited on that. Oh, and the last thing is that service to Phoenix, Arizona has been recently served by a lot of 767-300s and 400s. So that's a really interesting thing. I'd rather represent that in, but I don't have a 767-400 in the collection yet. Hope to get one soon. So that's pretty much the last of the announcements to say before we end up this video. So again, thank each and every one of you for watching to this video, to this end. Thank you each one of you. May God bless you this week. Now, let's roll the outro. Let's go.